Hello students, today we will learn about the Windows 7 operating system. That is our second chapter. Windows has simplified the task of managing the data in a computer. That's basically the data in a computer is organized in the form of files and folders. Okay, and we can find or locate our files or folders or whatever stored in our computer in basically two ways, or in basically two folders. First one is document folder and second one is Windows Explorer. Documents folder is more convenient for viewing a folder or window at a time, whereas Windows Explorer is used for viewing, exploring and organizing files in a computer. The Windows Explorer enables us to display the directory structure that includes drive, folders and files, etc. Okay. So how can we start the Windows Explorer? To start Windows Explorer, we have to simply right click on the start button and select the Open Windows Explorer option, or even we can left click on the start button, then we can go to the all programs, then click on the accessories, and lastly we can click on the Windows Explorer to open the Windows Explorer menu. Okay, the window of Windows Explorer is basically divided in two parts. First one is left pane and second one is right pane. The left pane contains all the disk drives and folders in hierarchical order. Okay, so you can see all the folders or files or the disk drives of your computer in hierarchical order in the left pane. And what does the right pane do? The right pane displays the contents of the drives and folders that is selected on the left side. Suppose you have selected a folder on the left side, the contents of that particular folder will be shown in the right window or right pane of the Windows Explorer. Okay. Next is viewing. There are basically two signs. One is black triangle and second one is white triangle. The white triangle sign indicates that a folder contains subfolders, whereas the black triangle sign is used to collapse back the expanded subfolders. Okay, so the white sign is used to show the subfolders of a folder or any drive, and the black triangle is used to collapse back all the expanded subfolders. Okay. Next, viewing files or folders. How can we view file or folders? Windows provides many ways to arrange and identify our files while we are viewing them. Okay. What are them? First one is extra large and large icon, medium icons, small icons, list, details, titles. All are different types of viewing method. Okay. So first one is extra large and large icons. This option displays the gigantic and large icons of the files and folders. These two can be very useful when working with images and video files, so that we can get a proper preview of that particular video or image file. Okay. Next is medium icons. It displays the files and folders as medium sized icons, that giving us a better idea of the file content. Okay. It basically, so the medium icons is basically basically better for the files and folders, as it gives us a better idea of the file content or the content that the file is, which the file contains. Okay. Next is small icons. It displays our files and folders as small icons without a preview of its contents. It shows only the files or the folder's name. It does not show the contents of that particular folder. Okay. The file name is displayed next to the icon. What does happen in the small icons? The icon, then the file name. Okay. Next is list. List view displays the contents as a list of files or folders names preceded by the small icons. Okay. So this view is useful if your folder contains many files and you want to scan the list for a file name. If you suppose you want to search the file name only or scan the file name only, then the list view is very helpful. Okay. Next is details. Details view provides the detailed information about our files and folders, including the name, the type, the size and the date modified. So if you are using the details view, you can see all the details of a particular folder of a file while on the Windows Explorer. Okay. Next is tiles. It displays the files and folders as medium sized icons and also displays the basic information of the file present, such as the size or the type, etc. Okay. And the last view is content view. It displays each file and folder on a separate row along with their detailed information like the date it modified, the author of the particular file or folder, or the size of that particular file, etc. Okay. Next, working with control panel. What is control panel? Control panel is a system folder which using which we can make changes in the appearance and current settings of Windows. Okay. So if you want to change the settings of Windows or the appearance of the Windows, you have to use the control panel. How can you do that? And what does the control panel optimization or appearance setting includes? It includes the appearance and personalization of the desktop, the hardware and the software setup and configuration. It also contains the system and the security of a particular computer system. It contains the networking and internet part also. It also helps to control the user accounts and family safety. It also helps to setting the clock, language and the regions. Okay. So how can we open control panel? It is there are two ways to open a control panel. First, you can click on the start button and select the control panel option from the right pane, or you can double click on the computer icon on the desktop and then click the open control panel button located on the toolbar. Okay, so these are the two options through which we can open the control panel. Next, changing date and time. How can we change the date and time? For that, we have to click on the date and time option in the control panel. The date and time dialog box will appear, and then by default the date and time tab is automatically by default the date and time tab will be selected. Next, what we have to do to change the date? We have to click on the change date and time tab. The date and time settings dialog box will appear as you can see in the top picture. Then you have to select the current day in the displayed calendar. You can change the month using the forward or backward arrow buttons present in the calendar, and then you have to click on the OK button. And if you want to change the time, you have to change the hours. If you want to change the time, you have to select the hour in the text box to change the hour, and then you have to click on the arrows to increase or decrease the hour accordingly. And then in the same process you can change the minutes and records seconds also. Okay. Next, how can we change the font? To change the fonts category in the using the control panel menu, we have to go to the font settings. Okay, how can we do that? We have to click the font category in the control panel, then we have the font window will appear. To view the sample of a font, we have to double click on any given font. If we want to add a new font, then what we have to do? We have to select the drive and then open the folder that contains that new fonts. Okay, then we have to select the font that we want to add and drag it to the fonts folder in the control panel. The font will be added in the list of existing font. Next, we can also delete an existing font. If we want to do that, we have to follow the procedure. First, we have to select the font that we want to delete. Then we have to click the delete button present above the font thumbnails. Okay. Next, what happens if your mouse is not working? Okay? If our mouse is not working, what we can do? We can use the ease of access center category from the control panel window. Then we can click on the make the mouse easier to use options. Next, we have to click and activate the checkbox to turn on mouse keys, and we have to click on the OK option. Okay. Next, we have to click on the setup mouse keys option. With the numeric lock in off mode, you can use the numeric keypad for mouse function, then click OK. So this is the process where you can find the ease of access center is the options in the control panel that allows you to use the keyboard keys to act as a mouse. Okay. Next, if your keyboard is not working, you can also use the on-screen keyboard. For doing, you have to same process. You have to click on the start button, then you have to go to the all programs, then accessories, then ease of access option, and after clicking on the ease of access option, you have to select the on-screen keyboard option. A keyboard will be displayed on the screen as a window. Next, you have to simply click on the mouse while putting your or keeping your mouse pointer over the desired key to type that particular key. Okay. Next, changing the mouse setting. How can we change the mouse setting? We can customize our mouse setting in various ways. First of all, we have to select the mouse option in control panel dialog box. Then the mouse property dialog box will appear. Then we have to click on the buttons tab that is provided to change the setting of the mouse button. Suppose you want to act the left button to work as a right button and act the right button to work as a left button. Then using the buttons tab you can do that. You can change the speed of the mouse by double clicking the mouse speed also. Okay, we can change the appearance of our mouse pointer to a various new looking icon also by click on the pointer tab. Okay, we can change the size, the shape of the different pointers. To do that, we have to click on the pointer option. Then we have to select the browse tab. Then from the preview list we have to select anyone and click on the apply button to use that particular mouse pointer appearance. Okay. Next, why to double click on the mouse? Okay, double click. Why should we use the double click? Windows has a feature to replace double click with single click. So Windows 7 is providing us some technique where we can use the double click as the single click as the double click. For doing that, we have to click on the start button and open the control panel. Then we have to click the folder options, activate the single click to open an item option, and that comes under click items as follows section mein. Okay. Then from the single click sub options, prefer to activate underline icon titles only when I point at them, and then we have to click on the OK option. After clicking on the OK option, if we single click on any particular file or folder, that particular file or folder will be opened. Okay. Next, avoid pressing two keys together. What we have to do to avoid pressing two keys together, suppose Alt Control Del or Shift plus Delete etc. We have to select the start button, click on the start button, then control panel, then ease of access center. Then we have to select make the keyboard easier to use option, and then we have to activate the turn on sticky keys option by clicking the checkbox. Then we have to click on the OK button to apply this setting. Now we can try out various different or various key combinations. For suppose if the caps lock is set in off mode, if we press the caps lock again, it won't be acting as the caps lock is on. Okay. And what is the step to put your computers in sleep mode? First we have to know that what is sleep mode. Sleep mode is a power saving state that allows a computer to quickly resume full power operation when we start working again. Okay. So like making the computer sleeping as the same state you are working on, and whenever you are turning on the computer again, the computer will wake up with the same processes where you left the computer. Okay. For doing that, you have to click on the start button, then you have to click on the control panel, then we have to click on the power options category. Then from that power options category, we have to select the power saver option. The sleep mode will become active. To make further change, we have to click on the change plan setting option, and we have to select the required setting as per your need. Okay. So read your book properly, listen to the video very clearly. Okay. So if you are having any problem, you can ask me in your next class. So have a nice day. Thank you.